Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be an Astroflower reading for the 2nd through to the 8th of May. We're going to be doing it slightly different this week because there's loads of stuff going on. If you want to know more about the Astroflower, please go down into the description below and you'll find a lot about the Astroflower. You'll find also a link to your flower, but also to the readings of the equinox and the monthly readings on May, because they seem to be quite important at the moment. The eclipse. The eclipse was on the 30th, so that's on Saturday. But on the 29th, we had also Pluto that went into retrograde on Capricorn. It's going to affect signs differently, but as a real broad brushstroke, it's basically about sort of letting go of things, letting go of control of things and stuff like that, that we've just been holding on a little bit too tightly. If this is your first time at the Astroflower, welcome to the Astroflower family. If you do like it, you're more than welcome. Just join the family, subscribe, click that bell and stuff like that. If you're already subscribed and you're coming back, lovely to see you here. Hope you're doing well. It'd be good to hear from you in the comments down in the section below. So as I say, we're going to be doing this slightly differently this week because there's been loads of stuff going on. What we're going to try and do is going to try and channel the message to start with, and then we're going to use the cards to clarify that channeling. So basically I do a lot of sort of channeling of the Earth's energy on Somatic TV, which is also linked in the description below. It's our sister channel, which has been going for several years now. So it's a very similar sort of thing that we're going to be doing today. Okay, so this is the first time we're doing it, so got to try new things constantly. I like trying new things, so just bear with us, as it were. Okay, so we're just finding our feet in that sort of respect. Did you discover the thing that made help you to get the results you wanted last week? The eclipse may and the retrograde may change a lot of things on a lot of people's radar at the moment. But although at the beginning, just down at the base of your flower, it looks really nice. This is your karmic path. This is how the universe is influencing your karmic path. These are how the guides are influencing your karmic path. These are the guides how they're influencing the conversation that is within you. And this is basically the energy of how you interact with the reality that is around you, the world around you. And this is basically the energy that's running through you at the moment. Both sides look very interesting. Let's take the professional sort of side. This is money, business, jobs, projects, that sort of thing. Normally a tower is a sort of, can be a tower moment, so it's a thing that could break down things that you've built up in the past. But I don't think it's a case of this. I think it's a case of you have to realise that there's certain things that actually don't work for you, and it's a case of you turning around and sort of saying, no, I'm going to take that tower away. It doesn't serve anything. You can smash it up and then you can use the bricks or the stones to build something new. It's almost as if you're going to apply yourself and you will be the tower moment on the rest of the world around you, as it were. Does that make sense? It's not that you're going to smash things up and ruin people's lives. It's not a case of that, but it's a case of you sort of turning around, sort of saying, no, this is not good. We can't continue to keep doing this. This could be about yourself, and this could also be about, like, within your business, within your job, within your projects and stuff like that. And your path this week is to sort of instigate that change that you want. And because you've got the universe as well, which is offering you a new cycle. It's the closing off of one thing and starting on something new. And the world also, she has all the resources. Everything comes from the world. Nothing comes from another planet. Nothing's going to another planet. It's all coming from this world. Yeah. So that tower moment could instigate that new change. It could be a case of kind of saying to yourself, I want to do things completely differently. It might mean you're leaving a job, or you're stopping your business and stuff like that. But it's just a case of I think it's more of a case of you sort of saying, I don't want to do this anymore. I want things to change. I want to be able to do things in a completely different way. Yeah. Okay, so that's the essence that's coming through here. Let's just see how your guides are trying to influence that pathway there. Strength card. Okay. Conflict. This is how your guide. Obviously, your guides, I don't think, are in conflict with you. But they may be asking you to. It's like competition as well. The Five of Wands. It's not necessarily conflict as per se. It could be healthy conflict. There's nothing wrong with conflict as long as it's in healthy boundaries. Good competition. And it might be a case that you need to step up to the plate. And that's what I was saying about the Strength card and everything like that. It's like you're going towards a door in your life, and you open the door and you allow others to go through. Why are you not going through? And that's what it seems to be. And you're going to have to change things if you're allowing the others to sort of take the wind from your sails. You've got to realise that you've got to position your boat correctly so they don't take your wind from your sails. And it's almost as if they're sort of saying, come on now, it's now time to get a bit more sort of zippy, a bit more sort of vibrant, a bit more sort of in there and up there, and get involved in the competition. That's what it sort of seems to be like. Let's sort of see what's happening there with the guides, when the conversation within your subconscious, that conversation we all have within us. It's something to do with hearts. Oh, yeah, something is to do with hearts. It's a lot of resting, healing. Just looking at your cards of last week, so you had like the Three of Cups here in this position, you had like the Ten of Pentacles here, the Two of Wands, and the Four of Wands. And this time now you got the Four of Swords. Have you not been applying yourself, Sag? Have you not been... normally Sagittarians are sort of they decide they go. Normally they go getters. But it just seems like you haven't been hitting that recently. And might be causing you complications. It might have been causing you complications in the past, and it seems to have come to a head. And as it's come to a head, you need to take time out for you. So it may be a case that you've been doing a job for a long time, you love the job, but the way the company's going, it's not really in the direction that you want to go in. So it might be a case of the healing process is just stepping away. Same thing with your projects. It's good to step away from things to get a better view of what's going on, and that it's trying to close off that old cycle that you've been in. And that's probably that retrograde as well, and the eclipse. If you stand up for yourself, and this is what this fair competition's all about, if you stand up for yourself, then all of a sudden you're going to provide space where you can have that healing. If you don't stand up for yourself and, take the bull by the horns, as it were, it's going to be difficult to have that healing. But financially you might be affected by that eclipse this week, and it's it might be a realization in order to do this is whatever we're doing in life, it might be a good time this week to actually look at doing things differently. I say that, look at doing things differently, because on the emotional sort of side, relationship side, that's what you got in the way of the hangman. The hangman usually is being hung from the tree of life. So with the understanding of the everyday life, you're learning to look at things differently through the optic of the everyday life. And as you look at things differently, in regards to your relationships and your emotions and things like that, and your spiritual sort of path, the universe is sort of trying. This is really weird. Like, you've got up here, it's going to be interesting to see what that card is. You've got up there like the Four of Swords, and as you can see on the Four of Swords, that healing for the heart, it comes after the Three of Swords, of course. Healing for the heart. But then if you look at this, the Queen of Swords, she's got a heart. Oh, a bit too close, maybe. She's got her heart under wraps. She's got it well protected. So this is a case of looking at things, looking at life or relationships in a way where you can receive the benefits from it as well, from those relationships, as much as you give to those relationships, but without putting your heart on the line. And for that, you've got to be clear within your thinking of how you do things. Eight of Wands, so it's Knight of Swords. Could even be the High Priestess. Okay, so the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's definitely, forward thinking. And the Knight of Wands is, it's a fast knight, but it's very rhythmical. Funny that, because that Knight of Wands was in the conversation from your guys last time, and you had the Ace of Swords up here. I'm wondering if the Ace of Swords is there. But it's getting into a new rhythm in life. That's what it's sort of saying. Getting into a new passion, a new community in a way. And maybe the Three of Cups is there. How can I do this better? How can I involve myself in my relationship so not only do I receive the full benefit of that relationship, but also how do I fully contribute to that relationship? There you go, King of Cups. It's very nice. Very nice. Just looking at your cards, you had the Judgment there last week as well. So it may be that liberation of seeing things differently and having emotional security within your life, emotional security within you in order to go forward and to actually do things or contribute or have a good exchange with the world around you, a good process, as it were. Feeling sure about who you are. You know, how to give yourself fully to that relationship without worrying about losing anything. You know, without hurting yourself or getting hurt and stuff like that. So you're feeling a lot more at ease with yourself within relationships. It's just the financial sort of side you've got to sort it out by the looks of it. Let's just see how the interaction goes on with the rest of it. I haven't actually looked at it there. Let me just see what's going on there. 5 of Pentacles, is that? No, King of Pentacles. So you've got 2 kings, very regal at the top there. I think this is possibly coming from the outside, you know. I think people I think your guide might be, this could be the other thing, your guides might be defending you from external conflicts or from external confrontation that doesn't actually really get you anywhere. Because these people are not actually going anywhere. They're just fighting over that one flame, as it were. And it is competition to get to that flame, the flame of life. And I think this is more of a case of your guys sort of saying to you, just take time out. You know, sometimes you actually get a lot more when you don't do anything and you allow the rest of the world to sort itself out, so then you can just float to the surface in a way. And I think these are more sort of warning cards as well, but you do have that Tower down there. And maybe it's you putting yourself in a bit of hot water. It's not going to be for everybody, obviously. You've got to just take it as it resonates, you know. What is that energy? That's the overriding energy. Getting like the Chariot or the King of Swords or something like that. Something to be... Oh, right, 7 of Swords. So, yeah, so it's coming in quickly. 7 of Swords. Playing smart. Playing smart. Did you get the 7 of Swords last time? No. Playing smart. It could be the overall thing that says lying, cheating, scheming, which could be these things here. So maybe you have to destroy something in regards to your business, finances, jobs, and stuff like that. You have to, you have to destroy something in order to get it out of your life. But once you take down that tower, then you can build up something new. And I think that's what the playing smart is all about, of not getting involved in those conflicts. So if you don't get involved in those conflicts, you know, you should be able to rebound very quickly. Certainly if you are playing smart. And that new cycle is coming through for you. And it will be here. And if it's not already here with the eclipse and with the retrograde and everything like that, it's definitely barreling down towards you. What's the overall sort of general? It's like it's not conforming. You know, peaceful disobedience. You know, passive disobedience. I don't know what they call it, when people just don't get involved anymore within the system and stuff like that. That's what it seems like. And it's going to mean there's going to be a slight change within you, which I think is a bit of a Tower moment for you. It's going to make you realise that maybe you've been too nice, you know, in the financial world. And normally you're a go-getter, so I would just go ahead and get it. There you go, Sagittarius. If you're not part of the Astroflower family, come and join us. You've only got to subscribe and click that bell. You're more than welcome. It'd be lovely to have you here. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.